Hi friends, welcome back or welcome if it's your first time here. So today we're going to be trying out a whole bunch of makeup that I got from TJ HUGHES. So TJ HUGHES is like a shop that we have here in the UK. I don't know if it's in other countries, but it's essentially like a discount shop. So you can go in there, you can find branded stuff for like cheaper prices, or maybe it's like old stuff that like it was released a while ago, maybe it's been discontinued. So stuff like that you can get at a really affordable price. But this was only like my second or third time ever going in a TJ HUGHES in my life. And I saw a bunch of makeup from brands that I recognise. They have like Technic, Body Collection, Stila. They also had all the usual ones like Maybelline, Max Factor, Rimmel. I don't buy from those three though because they're not cruelty free. But yeah, loads of brands like that. They also had a few brands that I didn't recognise, like this one called like Laval or something like that. Never heard of it. So I picked up a few things. I didn't pick up like loads. I only picked up a small amount, but I thought I'd try it with you today because I was interested. I also got a couple bits that aren't makeup, so I'm just going to speed through those really quickly. So it's going to kind of be like a haul and then testing makeup at the same time. I hope you enjoy it. If you do, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Yeah, let's go. Okay, so it is currently 9 p.m. As I'm filming this. Things have just been a bit mental around here recently. So yeah, I'm gonna show you quickly the stuff that I got that isn't makeup, starting with this bad boy. So I picked up a watch. This was £12. I'm fairly certain it was branded. It says Challenger on it. I don't know, but yeah, I just thought it was really cute, and I've been looking for a watch for like the longest time, but it's so hard to find like an old school watch nowadays. Like everyone's into like the whole electronic watch, the Fitbit, the Apple Watch. I'm not into that sort of thing. I'm very like old school. Like I like watches, I like books, I like physical stuff, not everything to be electronic. So I just grabbed this. I thought it was a really good deal because this is so nice. Like it's such nice quality, it's so pretty. It has like gold accents, it has like the brown faux leather band. It has like these two little dials in here. I literally have no idea what they do. If you can't see it properly, I'll put in a picture as well. Like I mentioned, I'm filming at night time, so the lighting might be a bit shit, but I'll put in a picture and show you like up close what it looks like. But I'm very happy with my purchase, and I think £12 was well spent. Then I just picked up some socks. I don't know, I don't think they're from a brand, but they were £1.50, and I just thought they were so cute. Like I'm really into like cute quirky socks. I always wear them like pulled up over my trousers so you can see them, so I just wanted to add these to my collection. I thought they were so cute. And also I always get socks that have like different colors, so whatever outfit I'm wearing I have like a sock to match, if that makes sense. I also grabbed some hair bubbles. It definitely says Jones & Co Kids, but I really don't care. I mainly got these because they're just like a little bit coloured, so they're kind of like an ombre effect. And I have loads of hair bubbles, but I always need more because I either lose them, or I drop them, or they snap, or the dogs eat them, or just something. So I just picked up these. Again, they're coloured, so I thought that could be cute in some way to like match my hair bubble to my outfit. I love doing stuff like that, like monochromatic things. So yeah, I picked these up. And then the other non-makeup thing I actually got from Aldi. This is the Lacura Healthy Glow Retinol Toner. So this is a multi-action toner. It's got 5% niacinamide, retinol and jasmine flower, and this is essentially just meant to help reduce the signs of aging. So I'm very intrigued to test this out. But anyway, let's get started. So I did pop on my eyebrows quickly, and I just carved them out with a little bit of concealer, but I didn't put anything on my eyelid because we actually have an eye primer to try. So what I have to try is this. So this is from Technic. This is their eye canvas eyeshadow base. I got it in the light shade. So this basically just looks like one of the P. Louise bases, or the Revolution Ultimate Eye Base. It's just one of those. It says it's an eyeshadow base. It's meant to help create the perfect canvas. Okay, and it says that you apply it before eyeshadow to intensify the colour payoff. So that's what I'm going to try if I can get it out. Okay, things might look a little different. I've just turned my lights down just so hopefully you can see this a little bit better. That's what this looks like. Oh, it's really like thick and almost like sticky. Interesting. It looks like it has quite a lot of pigment to it, but it's very thick. Let me turn the lights back up quick. Okay, so I'm just going to take some of this on my finger. I definitely didn't need as much as I squirted out. Squeezed out. It is, like, it feels very, very, like, tacky and thick, which is meant to be good for an eyeshadow base. It has a lot of pigment to it as well, because I feel like a lot of people don't like eyeshadow bases because a lot of them don't have any pigment to them, but this one definitely does. Okay, so this is the eye with eye primer, this is the eye without eye primer. What I could do actually to make this a little bit better is I could use concealer on this eye like I normally would, and then we can see if the eye primer is actually doing anything. It feels really sticky. So let me just do that. I'm just grabbing the same concealer that I carved my eyebrows out with. This is the Essence Skin Loving Sensitive Concealer. And I'm just going to plonk that all over my eyelid. This is what I normally do. I normally don't use an eye base, but we'll see. Okay, so left eye, which is going to be your right, has the concealer on. My right eye, which is going to be your left, has the eye primer on. I don't actually have a new eyeshadow palette or anything to try, but I do have a bronzer. So we're going to go for a really natural look today. We are also testing out like a BB cream, so it's going to be a pretty natural look. So the bronzer I have to try is from this brand Laval, I don't know. This is the Salon Deluxe Bronzing Powder, and I got mine in the shade Medium Matte. I didn't realise it had a shade. So let's open it up. So you got the mirror, and then, oh, a little bit of plastic, and then this is the bronzer. It looks pretty neutral, honestly. It doesn't look too warm, doesn't look too cool. So I'm just gonna take this. There is like, oh, there was like no kick up when I first put my brush in, but now there's like a little bit. That's fine. It also has a mirror, if you can see. And I'm just gonna work that on here. Ooh, I really like this shade actually. I hope it looks alright on my face. I hope I'm not too pale. From just first impressions, I feel like this side, which is the primer side, I feel like it does actually have a little bit more pigment. I'm just going to build this side up a little bit more. Like, I do feel like it maybe has a little bit more colour payoff. Almost like the shadows grip into it a little bit better. Or the bronzer. I'm actually going to pull out my Poundland Nude palette. And I'm just going to grab, I think, the like pure gold shade out of here. I'm just going to slap that on. Just with my finger, I just want to tap. I just want like a little bit of sheen. Nothing too crazy. Anyway, we're going to move on to lips. And I actually have a lip scrub that we're going to test out. So this is from Wonder Kiss. This is the Essential Lip Scrub. I've never heard of this brand before, but they had this and I think like a lip balm. So this is the Wonder 2. It has Hydrolock technology. It's meant to hydrate and exfoliate any dry skin to reveal soft and supple lips. A combination of sugar particles, shea butter. It's deeply moisturizing and smooth. And it smooths lips instantly. A must for the ultimate lip look. So it comes like this, which I found very interesting. Like, it's a stick format. You don't see that very often with lip scrubs. I did try this once yesterday, so you can see it's already worn down. But when I first touched it to my lips, it basically just felt like straight shea butter. But it does have little gritties in here. It also tastes very sweet, but like kind of like a berry sweet. It's also quite sticky. I feel like it's maybe like a bit too much shea butter. Like they could have put more grit in and a bit less shea butter. Cause I feel like I have to use a lot of this for it to actually feel like it's doing anything. And I don't like the taste of the berry stuff in my mouth. Like, it's not like a nice, although it's like berries, it's not particularly like a nice scent or taste. But I would say with a formula like this, that is so heavy on the shea butter, I feel like I would go through that tube so quickly because I have to use so much of it to actually get it to feel like it's doing anything. But I mean, my lips do feel smooth. They do feel exfoliated. They feel pretty hydrated. So like, it is nice for like a lip scrub, but it's nothing to write home about. Like, I feel like I'm going to go through that within like a week. Okay, then we're going to move on to skin. So I have a primer. So this is from Technic. This was new a little while back, but I never tried it. So when I saw it in TJ Hughes, I was like, okay, it's a sign, I'm trying it. So this is the Technic Gold Elixir Facial Oil. It has hyaluronic acid in here. It says it's a luxurious oil. It has plant oils such as macadamia, rosehip seed oils, vitamin E, and gold flakes to promote hydration, skin texture, and smoothness. So I'm going to shake it up because it has all these weird little like gold like glitter at the bottom, which is meant to be like what, gold flakes. It doesn't seem to want to move. Okay, so I'm just gonna pump some onto my fingers. There is hairs stuck on this. Okay, so it's definitely like an oil, very liquidy. I can see the gold little flecks in it, so I'm assuming they're gonna go on my skin. It smells kind of like orange peel, but like specifically orange peel, not just oranges. Yeah, I can see the gold flakies on my skin, which you all know I don't love. But holy crap, my face looks oily. I'm gonna take it off half my face and we can see. I love doing tests like this to like see if something actually does something. And because I ain't got nowhere to go. Okay, so again, this side is the side that has the eye base on and also the primer. This side is just my bare skin and my concealer. So yeah, my face looks really radiant. It looks quite oily in like the center planes of my face, but on the side it looks really pretty. But I can see those gold shimmers on my cheek, which I really don't like. I never used to be too against them, but there was this one time when I was stood at a bus stop just waiting and the sun was out and I could just see little glitters all over my face and I hated it. And I kept trying to get them off and it ruined my makeup. But basically ever since then, I haven't wanted anything with like glitter in it on my face. But my skin over here actually does feel a little bit like it still has glitter on it. But it feels a little bit more hydrated than it did before. My skin felt very, very dry before. And over here, obviously it just feels oily. I actually bought two foundations. I bought this one, which is the Technic Luminous Glow Demi Matte Foundation, which if you watch me, you know is like one of my favourite foundations. So I just bought a backup because I'm literally running low out of the other one. And then I also grabbed this. This was, I believe, from Home Bargains. So this is the Pure BB Cream. It's a daily all-in-one blemish balm. So I saw this and I was very intrigued. So this is what we're going to use. It says it's light. I'm guessing that's the colour. It's meant to even skin tone, blur imperfections, smooth fine lines, hydrate the skin. It's got vitamin E and mineral pigments in it. It says you can utilise it as a foundation or as a makeup treatment. Smooth over any particular areas you wish to cover on your face under the eyes. Gently smooth in with fingertips. This product can be used as a BB cream, to even the skin tone, to blur imperfections, smooth fine lines, an eye contour treatment, anti-dark shadows camouflage treatment, flash radiance treatment, and hide redness. Okay. It also says it's designed to help boost radiance for a luminous, fresh complexion. And it also has collagen, allantoin, avocado oil, and aloe vera, fragrance-free and paraben-free. Okay. A lot of claims. This is what it looks like. I'm going to shake it because it sounds kind of liquidy and I feel like I just need to do that. Okay. I'm interested in this. I don't know how one would put this on. I think maybe with fingers, but I hate doing stuff like that. Anyway, I'm going to squeeze some onto my hand. Don't. Has it. I hate it when stuff has these. So annoying. Ooh. The colour looks kind of dark. Let's squeeze it now. Oh. Oh. Okay, that looks way too dark for me. Interesting. So, I'm gonna dot some. That doesn't look like my colour. I'm gonna do the same amount of dots. And I do think I want to try a brush with this. So I'm going to use this brush. This is the No Filter brush from my Beauty Bay brush set. And also I do have rosacea, so I have quite a lot of redness, which is going to be abnormal in most people. So I'll be interested to see how it evens out my skin tone. This is definitely not the right colour. This is like orange. Like, this is not light. To be honest, it actually is doing it's doing an okay job. I just stabbed my finger into that. It's doing an okay job at like evening things out. Like, it doesn't necessarily have like coverage, because I can still see like my skin and everything through it. But it is definitely sort of like evening stuff out. But it's just evening stuff out to be an orange. Oh my god, I completely forgot. Cam got me an early birthday present. These are like headbands. So, one is a shark eating my head, and the other one is a T-Rex. I love them. Probably by the time you're watching this video, it's going to be my birthday very soon, or it's going to have just gone, because like I have loads of videos that I've already filmed that I just need to like edit and get ready to upload, but I don't know, guys. I just haven't been up to it recently. But I have loads of videos that I've filmed. It's just actually like editing them and getting them ready to be published. But it has blurred things pretty well, to be honest. I'm gonna just go in with my sponge and press everything in. Okay, so the side, I think, without the primer is looking the best, I think. But overall, it looks pretty radiant. It doesn't look too dry. It's definitely not sticking here. But for some reason, products don't stick to this part of my cheek. I have no idea why. It's obviously the wrong colour. I don't know if it's picking up very well on camera, but in person, it's definitely like orange. I'm going to add a little bit more on my cheeks. And we'll see if we can build this up. But you saw that I didn't really do a lot of dots, so I do think that it has evened things out very well. It did also say that you can make it like a under eye smoother or something, but we actually have an under eye brightener, I believe, so I'm not going to take it under my under eyes. But I mean, it looks okay, you know. It definitely feels pretty like thick and heavy on my face. Which I wasn't expecting for a BB cream, but it does look nice and radiant. Almost a little bit too radiant. Like, again, it looks a little bit like oily in my T-zone. I wouldn't say it's really blurred my pores or anything either. I'm not gonna lie, it doesn't look that great. It's like sinking into my line. But next we have this again from Technic. This is from their vitamin C line. So this is, if I can open it, I don't want to chip my nails. So this is the Brightening Boost. You're meant to apply it under the eye area to brighten or use to give your complexion a boost. So it doesn't have a shade, which is interesting, but it's just in like a squeezy tube like this. Is already coming out. I'm just going to take a little bit on my finger. It's very, very liquidy. I feel like that smells like oranges. Right, I'm just going to do that like that. And I'm going to blend it in with my sponge. And we'll see. I should have done one eye before the other. Let me just wipe this stuff off, actually. Okay, so I just wiped that off. Do we see a difference? I feel like this eye does definitely look a little bit brighter. Like, just a smidge. It's nothing like groundbreaking, but definitely a smidgen. I'm gonna add a little bit more. It's definitely luminous. Like, it looks like a liquid highlighter. And let's just blend this out. I mean, it looks fine. I'd rather just wear concealer. But if you did want like a brightening boost, maybe we can try this under concealer. But for itself, I don't really see too much of a difference. I mean, maybe for like this natural look we've got going. But I do think I will add a little bit of concealer. At least maybe to just like the one side. So again, I'm taking my Essence concealer. And I'm going to do something like that. It looks okay with the concealer on. I feel like I like that. Like, I do feel like maybe it brightened up a little. But I can definitely still see my dark circles. I'm going to add some to this side. I'm going to try and cover this bit as well, where makeup doesn't want to stick. I'm going to lighten up this BB cream as well, just a tad. Although it looks super, super glowy. I feel like it's making everything I put on top look quite glowy as well, which I kind of like. Okay, so I do feel like adding the concealer has made my whole face in general look a lot better. But I will say that my face is looking and feeling like a grease ball. Like, it feels very, very oily. Honestly, it feels less oily on the side where I applied the facial oil. And I honestly feel like it looks more glowy on the side without primer. Like, I might be crazy. But the concealer definitely helped. Like, it's definitely going to be like a natural low coverage kind of look. But it looks okay. So I'm just going to use my Sun-Kissed Fast Fix setting powder. I'm not going to use a lot of powder. I just want to use enough to like set it in place, but not really mess with it. But now we're going to dip back into that bronzer. So again, this is the Laval Salon Deluxe Bronzing Powder in medium matte. Ooh, pigmented. Right. Right here. Oh, it's not too pigmented. That's good. I was really scared when I first picked it up on my brush. I was like, oh my god. But it actually looks pretty nice on the skin. Okay, so I've put the bronzer on this side of my face. This side has nothing. I feel like this side looks really nice still. Like, it looks diffused. I feel like it still looks natural, but it has given me a little bit of like shape. I feel like that looks really nice. But again, this is the shade medium. So like, if you actually have medium skin or like darker skin, I'm not sure how this colour is going to go on you, because I'm like pretty pale and this is looking quite nice on me. I feel like you can build this up though. Just going to use it down my nose. It's not really to contour, it's just to like keep things nice and fluid so it doesn't look like my nose is like out of place with the rest of my face. Then we're going to move in with blush. This is again from Laval. This is their blusher in the shade Damson. And I just thought this was stunning. Like, it's like a dusty rose, but it looks like it has like little gold shimmer particles in there. So I'm going to pick some up on my brush. Pigmented. Ooh. Oh wow, pigmented. Okay, so they are both really nice. Like, my cheek looks so smooth. This blusher, so pigmented, but like not like scary pigmented. Like, it looks really nice. Like, I really like the way that that looks. Honestly, my complexion looks really good. I feel like it still looks very dark under my eyes. But other than that, it looks really nice. I'm going to take a little bit more of that bronzer. Just on the brush that I contoured my nose with. And just run it under my eyes for some continuation. I do not have a new highlighter, so we're going to just pop one on. I'm going to use this one. This is my Sun-Kissed Baked Perfection highlighter. Really like this. I'm going to take a different brush. Just going to dip into it. I'm taking like a bigger brush that is a bit more diffused. I don't want it just like a stripe, you know. I'm also going to pop a little bit of this in my inner corners. I think I might actually spray it, you know. So this is the last new product we have. This is the Technic Illuminating Skin Mist. Again, it has gold flakes in it. Thinking about it now, I don't know why I thought I would like the stuff with gold flakes in it, but okay, let's choose a lip to do quickly. I'm kind of thinking red, you know. I really want to do nude, don't get me wrong, but I still have this red shade from Revolution that I still have not tried, and I keep saying that like I'll do it when I'm doing like a really natural look, and I never do like super natural looks. So today might be the day. But I'm not gonna lie, so far my skin looks really nice actually. It looks super smooth, it looks glowy, it looks really nice. So I have this that I have never tried. This is the Revolution Pro Hydra Matte Liquid Lipstick. It's got hyaluronic acid and peptides in it. This is in the shade Dystopia. Smells weird. Smells kind of like vanilla, but I don't like it. Like it's too sickly. I don't want to do this like too strongly, so I am blending it out with my finger. It's a really pretty colour. I'm going to take a little lip brush. No extra product, I'm just using what I've got. So now we're going to go in with this. Again, this is the Technic Illuminating Skin Mist. It says, shake me, used topically gold can increase skin's luminosity and reduce the appearance of hyperpigmentation. So let's see what this is like. Okay. I feel like it smells like orange peel again, and that looks a little bit aggressive, but we'll see. Ooh. Okay, so it smells super strongly of orange peel, and it has got everything in front of me soaked, but the mister is okay. Like, it's not the most aggressive mister I've ever tried. It's not the finest mister I've ever tried. It's okay. The smells of all of these I think is a little bit too much. Like, it just smells like orange peel, all of it, which I personally think is like a little bit too much. But I suppose if you like orange peel, I know which line is for you. I think, and I never would normally do this, but I think I might leave my lashes without any mascara. I think I might just leave it like this. I've seen people do that in the past, especially when they're doing like a red lip, and I think it looks beautiful, so I think we might just do that. But okay, this is gonna be my finished look using makeup from TJ Hughes. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Yeah, let me know if you go to your TJ Hughes often and what makeup you have in yours that you really like. And also let me know what you guys think of the whole like no mascara kind of thing. Do you like it? Do you not like it? But to finish things off, I will try and do a wear test. Like, I will try and update you. I don't know if I'll do it on camera or what, because I don't know what the rest of my day is going to look like. Well, the rest of my night. But so far, my skin is looking very radiant. It has a couple of like little glitters on it, which I'm not really fond of. It's looking super radiant and kind of like, it's kind of like emphasizing my texture, like right around here. And I feel like it looks a little bit like oily greasy, especially in like my, what is called, like my smile lines and stuff. I feel like I definitely look and feel quite oily greasy already, like to the point where I kind of want to powder again, and like I never normally do that, but that's how I feel. Like, I feel like wet. So I am actually just going to take my powder brush, no extra stuff on it. Actually, I'm going to take a little bit of extra powder. I'm sorry. Just whatever's left in here. And just press it in, mainly in this area. This is where I like to have like smooth pores and smoothness. I don't mind it if like the outer perimeter of my face looks like radiant, but like on the inner portion I feel like it just looks like I'm oily. And it also feels very uncomfortable as well. But yeah, if I've missed anything, you know, updates and stuff will either be at the end of this video or in the description box. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.